Once upon a time, there was a young girl called Rose. She lived with her mother in a small cottage in a tiny village. They had no money and very little food. Her mother said, "Rose, could you go and look for some berries for us to eat?" "Yes, of course," said Rose, and she headed off towards the countryside. Rose spent a long time looking for berries, but she couldn't find any. She was tired and hungry and very, very sad. She sat down and she started to cry. "What's the matter, my dear?" said a kind voice. "We have no food and I'm so hungry," said Rose, blinking back her tears. "Well, my dear, I have a gift for you." "A gift for me?" said Rose. "Yes, it's a magic cooking pot. Just say these magic words and it will cook you some delicious porridge." "Cook, cook, little pot, make me porridge piping hot. And when it has cooked enough for you, you must say, 'Stop, stop, little pot, no more porridge, that's the lot.'" Rose was overjoyed. "Oh, thank you," she said, and she hurried home. "Look what a kind lady has given me. It's a magic cooking pot," said Rose. Her mother looked at the pot. "How does it work?" she said. "Let me show you." Rose said the magic words. "Cook, cook, little pot, make me porridge piping hot." And no sooner had she spoken, the pot began to boil and bubble. And when it was ready, she said, "Stop, stop, little pot, no more porridge, that's the lot." And it stopped. "Oh, that's wonderful, we'll never be hungry again," said her mother. "And it smells delicious, mmm." The next day, Rose went out to play, and at lunchtime, her mother decided to make some porridge, and she said the magic words, "Cook, cook, little pot, make me porridge piping hot." And just like before, the pot started bubbling. "Stop, pot, stop." But she couldn't remember the magic words, and the pot still kept cooking, and it bubbled over and over and over. "Please stop, stop, pot, stop." But it carried on cooking. It spilled onto the table and the floor. It kept cooking, and soon it was flowing all over the kitchen floor, and it started to flow out the door. "Please stop, pot, stop." Rose came home, and the village was filled with porridge. It was right up to her knees. She waded through the porridge and into the cottage. "Rose, I've forgotten the magic words. Please make it stop," cried her mother. "Stop, stop, little pot, no more porridge, that's the lot." And it stopped. "Oh, thank goodness," said Rose's mother. "What will we do with all of this porridge?" said Rose. The people in the village had porridge for 2 whole weeks, but there was still so much left over, they made a giant sculpture of a very big cat. They liked porridge so much that they kept the magic porridge pot, and they had porridge for breakfast every day, and they all lived happily ever after.